guys, and welcome to another Mad Chili video. Today we're going to be doing some dirt off-road racing. What this is basically Rallycross with pickup trucks. Combine the two and this is what you get. So, the task for today is to do some pretty decent qualifying laps, and then we've got 10 laps around the race, one joker lap like in Rallycross, and we'll see how we can do. So we've got a pretty full split here, 8 people. I'm not the quickest at this, I'm also not the slowest. So see what it is. Now this truck is very loud. I have turned down the desktop audio and I have turned up my mic audio on my recording software. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but there we go. This is my second time at doing this video actually. I forgot to check the audio quality on the first one, but the first one I crashed on the first lap. So there you go, that was yesterday. Today, done one race so far today, and that went actually okay. Finished second, I think, and gained a bit of safety rating as well. Obviously, I don't really mind how these races go, because, wow, in terms of safety rating, it's linked to dirt road, which is probably the smallest category on iRacing. So it's quite a cool series. It's the only series, I think, on iRacing that runs twice an hour, rather than the typical once per hour. So, as you can probably tell already, this thing is very loud, so away we go. I'll walk you through a lap. We have enough time, yes. So, right, come through this first bend up. It's a good idea to kick the back of the truck out a little bit, and then sort of just continue on going, and then sort of, there's the joker lap off to the left. Straight on, over a little jump here, obviously, you know, it's not rallying without a jump. And then best speed over here is just to slightly hit the curb. The curbs do make you quicker, however you've got to be careful that you don't get a slowdown from hitting them too much, like cutting the corner. And there we go, I had a pretty good exit out of there. Also I've signed a button on my steering wheel to clean my visor, because that gets dirty very often. And then it's a pretty decent lap really. I actually really like it, I really rate it. It's a nice little circuit there. My best round here is a 45.8, which is not... I think the theoretical best is probably like a, you know, at the very top splits tend to get low 44s. As you can see there, a 44.3. So I'm not really near that, but I'm alright. Especially considering this is such a difficult kind of racing for some people, so sometimes people are way off the pace. I'm not too bad. So away we go again then, for qualifying. So we'll take it nice and easy. Now I have found, I'll see if it's allowed now on my first lap, but you get a better run onto your lap by doing the joker lap. So I'll see if the game lets me do a joker as my out lap. I'm not sure if it's allowed, it might get a bit cross at me, I don't know. In which case I'll just have to the first lap will be deleted, and then the second one is the one we'll rely on. Obviously if you take your joker for the main qualifying lap, it does no. So obviously don't do that, because that is not allowed. But you can see you get a much better run onto this main straight than you would if you were taking the normal line. So we'll see if maybe, there you go, it's only gained us a little bit of time. You know, a pretty good run out of there, matching my best. Not really beating it, although we're beating it a bit there, then the line changed. There we go, over the jump there, I found a bit of quite a good line through there. And then to go maximise speed in this thing, obviously just slightly clip the side, and oh, this hasn't been the best exit from this corner, has it? I can't really get the power down. There we go, now I can. And we have gained a little bit of time from being a bit cautious. It's alright, it's an alright lap, it's in the 46s, so not the best, but alright. Brake a little bit earlier, because in practice, just when I was showing you guys through the lap, it seemed to be quicker doing that, yeah. Great. Very bumpy, obviously. And then, oh, a little bit maybe too wide, I don't know. Yeah, we've gone a little bit funny into this corner here. Now I haven't cut the course, so I haven't been given a slowdown. And there we go, this actually might be my new best. by the looks of it, yeah, we're just going to get a new best. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. And obviously qualifying doesn't really mean a lot, to be honest, in this series, because you all start in a line mostly. But you can see I'm actually the slowest, so this is actually a very good split. Now remember, I'm still rookie class, so it doesn't really matter where I finish, it's how safe I am, and you only get 2x, 2 incident points for contact in this series, because obviously, being Rallycross, it's known for being rough. Let's just say that. Yeah, rough. So yeah, not bad though. Still a 45.8, not bad. You know, this is only maybe my 4th or 5th race in this series. It's good fun. It's big setup, so it's not to do with setup. It's to do obviously with how you slide the car around. There's no, well, truck, I guess. There's no handbrake. I mean, whoever came up with this idea, they were iRacing for a series, top job. I mean, you know, let's just bring pickup trucks and Rallycross together. But anyway, guys, I will pause the video here, and I'll see you on the grid. Here we are, guys, on the grid for the 10-lapper around Phoenix International Raceway Rallycross. So, yep, 10 laps, 1 joker out of those 10. Normally like to do it in the middle. Now, unlike many Rallycross circuits, the joker here is actually quicker, not slower, than the normal lap. It's about 2 or 3 seconds quicker is the delta time, so that's quite interesting. So, well, race should be underway quite soon. We remain 4th place on the grid after, of course, many people didn't qualify in the end. And in this series as well, obviously, the lights are very easy to jump, because you expect them to go from grey straight to green, maybe. So when the colour changes to red for get ready, everyone zooms off. I've done it once in my first race. It caught me out, but then after that, obviously, after you knew it, it was fine. I got a 17-second penalty, whereas obviously there's no pit lane, so it's applied at the end. So watch that. And in all the races, I think, so far, apart from the one this morning, someone has jumped the start every time. So we'll see what happens. No one's jumped it this time, though. They've been good. Anyway, lights out. Away we go here at Phoenix. I'm just going to sit back and chill, to be honest. Looks like a few people haven't made the start. Obviously, I know you don't get much for contact. You can see that was a pretty big hit, and it was still zero incident points. Obviously, contact is not really as much of a thing in this series as it is in many others. Someone's missed the jump there, so they'll have to yield to that. Although saying that, in this series, again, yielding is very easy. It kind of seems to happen as you go through the circuit. I don't think anybody's really quick enough to match what iRacing thinks is a yield. But there we go. So we've had an alright first lap. We've dropped 1 place, but you know, as I said, I'm really doing this. Maybe a bit of safety rating, also just fun. This series is so, oh my word, this series is just so fun. Like it's not. It kind of takes a break almost from the serious side of iRacing, but it also makes you realise what iRacing has to offer. I mean, there's a lot in this game, a lot of really cool stuff. You can see now, like, I just dived in front of that guy, and I was like, hey, it's great. Anyway, I'll take the Joker's time by, I think. Get it over and done with early on. Joker's obviously really nice, actually. The Joker's very quick. It's much better than the alternative. It'd be nice, really, if the other part of that was the Joker and this was the regular track, really, but oh well. Clean my visor. You have to do that pretty much every lap, really, with this. Cleaning your visor. It's a cool little touch, though. And there we go. We're doing alright, actually. We're in 3rd place, so obviously someone must have crashed when we weren't looking. Maybe while we were on the Joker, maybe somebody crashed, I don't know, but... Because after that person spun out, I think we were 4th, not 3rd, so... I don't know, someone else must have had some calamity. Anyway, actually, the guy behind us hadn't taken a Joker, that might be why. Because he was 6 seconds behind us. He's probably going to be a bit less than that now after taking the Joker. Oh, I said, no, he's still 5 seconds away. 4.5, okay. He'll probably catch me, I'm not the quickest. That was a 46.6. Yeah, the Joker's about 4, my Joker lap was about 4 seconds quicker than that lap, so it shows how much quicker the Joker is. It's a bit unusual, really, to have that much difference. Especially considering it's in favour of the Joker. But there we go. I need to be a bit quicker through this section. Like the rest of the course I'm quite quick through. Oh, I'm going to get a slowdown for that. However, saying that, it takes me so long to get the power down that this is practically my slowdown. So, you know, I actually benefit from doing that, really. It makes my lap a bit quicker. Oh wow, that's actually a personal best, you can see. So despite having to yield and successfully doing the time of the yield, the time is still quite low, which is nice. I'm actually pretty stable in 30, and I don't know if anybody else has penalties. I know I don't, obviously. I don't think anybody jumped the start. Obviously, you can also get a penalty for entering the Joker incorrectly, exiting the Joker incorrectly, and, of course, doing 0 or 2 Jokers. They're all the reasons, you know, the Joker is associated with penalties quite a bit. You can quite easily get a penalty or 2 from a Joker lap. One thing here is when you come back on from the Joker, and on my first race I went over the black bit instead of rejoining the course, because I thought that's where the Joker ended, and it wasn't, so I got a black flag. It's kind of, you know, it's all those things. It's quite difficult to see where the Joker ends and whatever, but there we go. I'm doing alright, actually. The gap ahead's just gone, because they're so quick, but aside from that, I'm actually alright. Oh dear, oh dear! That serves me right, doesn't it? I'm alright, and then that happens. I haven't actually lost the position. Now, that was only tyres, and these things are pretty tough, but what it did cost me is the fact that I was actually originally very far away from this guy, and now he's right behind me, so that's not so good. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's so nice, and then I crashed into a wall. Karma times 10. Anyway. Now, it did cost us a good few seconds, so we'll see. Could have been a bit quicker through there, really. But as long as we don't mess up the jump again, I think we'll be alright. Great. Didn't mess it up. Oh, almost flipped the truck then doing that. We have picked up a slight yield, however, remember, I'm actually so slow getting the power down here that is basically my yield. So, there we go. It's a bit of a way to get a faster lap time round here. That. It does gain you a lot of lap time, and because it's so difficult to get the power down properly, you often serve your yield without even knowing. But we're doing alright, really. I mean, obviously, use the brakes to kick the back end of the truck out. There's no handbrake, as I've mentioned before. Hope you guys can actually hear me as well. This thing is so loud. I mean, obviously, it's a massive, high horsepower truck. What do you expect? We have actually gained on the guy. We've actually closed. No, we've got further away from the guy behind us, which is nice. If I could get third place, podium finish, that'd be very nice. Have no incidents either. Didn't have the best time through that last corner then. There's only 4 of us left running. The 5th place truck had to, I think, maybe go back to the pits. If you reset in this series as well, that's it, because obviously there's no pits or anything, so it's kind of it just says you've missed the start. That's what happened when I reset, even though the race had already started. That's what it told me, so I don't really know what that was about. I think I've actually got a pretty good run through there without getting a yield, so it proves that is possible at least. But I'm so slow getting back on the power, but there. I think I need to extend the slide a little bit more, but I'm not able to do so. Right, we're on to the last lap, so if I can keep 3rd place, that'll be nice. None of this would have really been an issue if it wasn't for that mistake. And I went a little bit wide there, and he's actually got me, so looks like maybe we have lost that position on the last lap here. He kicked the back end out way too much there, though. Obviously, yeah, in most motor racing series, that would be 2x, so that was 2x that last one. However, yeah, normally we wouldn't, I think, you know, in normal iRacing you'd be a lot worse off than this. But there we go. We do finish third in the end. Only 2 incident points there right at the end. We'll ease off now because this thing is so loud. And there we go. How about let's take a little lap around the Phoenix part of Phoenix International Raceway. No, actually, because this thing doesn't have any top speed. But there we go. Hope everyone enjoyed this. Let's go back to the menu and see how we did. So, expecting basically just gained a little bit of, well, what do you call it? iRacing is what I'm expecting. So we'll see what we did. Head to results. It's not there yet, so we just need to wait. It should come through fairly soon. It should just come through, well, there you go. There it is, and we gained a pretty decent chunk of safety rating. And you can see there, look, someone did a 43.9, so I do need to step that up a little bit. One person was 3 laps down, the other 3 actually disconnected, so there we go. That was pretty fun, though. I really, really enjoyed that. And there you go, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!